Hey there, Sovereigns. Monica Grace from Card Reading Queen here. I'm really excited about today's topic because it's all about trying to understand your twin soul better. Specifically, I'm going to give you 5 key ways that you can better understand your twin soul. I think there are a couple great reasons for why you want to understand your twin soul. For starters, just on the 3D level, it's great to be able to understand someone else's worldview, understand where you're potentially conflicting with them on how you process things or how you experience things. Another really important aspect of understanding your twin soul is to understand their wounding. And by understanding their wounding, you're able to better understand their healing as well. And then the last reason is really a simple one. Basically, you love them, you're interested in them, everything about them is really exciting to you. So, of course, any opportunity to get to know them better or understand them better is going to be something that you probably are excited to jump on. The other great thing about understanding your twin soul is that if you also use these techniques to understand yourself, then you can combine the efforts and you can learn more about your twin soul union. You often have a twin soul union blueprint, for example, which can give you your individual purposes, your divine purpose together. It can tell you why your union is coming onto Earth at this time and what you guys are healing together. Overall, just so many great things, and I'm super excited to share with you some of my thoughts on this. Learning about people's twin souls and learning about people who are twin souls that I've spoken to is one of my favorite things to do. I love helping people better understand themselves, better understand their counterpart, and better understand their union. So I'm very excited to share these different ways that I do that with you. So the first one, and the one that I find really interesting, is natal charting. And so what that is you take your birth date and birth time and birthplace and a couple of other factors, and you can create your astrological birth chart. You can also do the same thing for your twin. And then if you have all the information, you can actually combine them and you can do a synastry report on them, which the synastry report is just about astrological compatibility. This is one of the most exciting ones for me because you can learn a lot about your life so far, their life so far. You can see the many different points that you cross. You can even do predictive astrology, so you can look at, based on your births, you can look at what might happen in the future, what the timelines look like. There's a ton of stuff you can get from this. You can also get all of your 10 signs, all of your houses, all the different aspects that you're experiencing at the time of your birth, or that the world was experiencing at the time of your birth. There's a huge and rich amount of information in your natal chart. And when you do your natal charting specifically for twin souls, you can learn a lot about yourself, your partner, and your union. The second way to learn more about your twin soul is through astrological reporting. And so what this is basically just a cosmic energy report. So at any given time, you can pull the cosmic energies, and some of the things that it looks at is new moon, full moon, of course. It looks at where the planets are at any given time, planets going into retrograde. It looks at solar eclipses, movements of the different planets, any special energetic stuff that's happening, and then even special dates, so like 8/8, the Lion's Gate. Now, from all of these cosmic energies, you can get a broad idea of what is going on in the universe. Because we're all one with the universe, and because we're able to tap into the universe for manifestation, we can actually use those energies and tap into the flow of those energies to create cool things within our twin soul union. We can also do this for just ourselves. So I want to be clear, if you want to use the cosmic energies, they're basically like a weather forecast. So if you want to use the cosmic energies to your advantage for yourself, then that's great as well. But I think that it's really interesting to look at it in terms of your twin soul union. Now, the cosmic energies, I am trying to pull reports for that every single week so that I can bring those to you. And so if you're interested in learning about the cosmic energies for this week or for any other week, you can watch my videos on that. I try to put those out every week, and they usually go out on Saturday mornings, and they are for the Sunday through Saturday of the next week. The third way I like to get information about a twin soul is through tarot readings. And so tarot readings differ from the cosmic energies in that the person who is your reader is tapping into your specific energy and your twin soul's specific energy as well. Now, tarot readings can be done for the collective, and so if you see general readings online, especially on YouTube, that's what's happening. So, tarot readings for the collective, also very valuable. Again, we're all connected we're all connected to each other. We're all one. So those collective energies are kind of an in-between of the cosmic energies and a personal reading. The thing I love about tarot readings is that you can get energies. So how the cards come out, you can get those energies, and it is a reflection of your current energies. And you're able to change those kind of based on the information. So if you get a reading and the energies say something that you're not happy with, or you're not, it's not really where the direction you want things to go, you can actually change that. And then the next day, or even less than 24 hours later, you could have a tarot reading done again, and the energies could be completely different. I think tarot readings are great for checking in on what is the current energies right now, and using that to do stuff like healing, to go along with your journaling practice, to sort through a wound, for example. A lot of people use the tarot readings to try to figure out what their twin soul is doing in lieu of other information. And that's fine too, but I personally prefer to do tarot readings that are looking at your own energies. So if you're getting a tarot reading, I personally prefer to do that for somebody who is looking at themselves and looking at their own energies. And keep in mind that your energies are going to affect your twin soul anyway. So if you make changes to your energy, it's going to make changes to your twin soul's energy as well. So it's perfectly safe to just focus on yourself. Now, the fourth way that I love to get information about twin souls is through the twin soul archetypes. This is a body of work that is focused on, it's built on the Enneagram, but it's taking the Enneagram and making it accessible for twin soul unions. And so what you do is you can figure out your twin soul archetype. You can also figure out your twin soul's archetype, and then you can use those kind of like profiles to see where you guys might be triggering each other, where your woundings are, and how you're creating potentially toxic patterns of behavior. Also, what you both like about each other, how your union is likely to grow, and then also how your union could hit stumbling blocks. I find the twin soul archetypes very useful in terms of trying to understand something that might be happening in the 3D and being able to take that higher perspective. The Enneagram system is also based primarily on wounding. So it's a system, there are 9 different profiles, and it's a system that's used often in healing modalities and in spirituality. So I find it very useful because it shows you where your wounding is. And as you go deeper into it, and there's lots of different pieces to it. So there are the 9 main profiles. There are wings of the profiles that can change the profiles. There's also areas of stress and areas or arrows of stress and arrows of strengths that have you looking like different archetypes. There's also instinctual variants, which are stacks of behavior or stacks of survival tactics that you might be using. And so all of this can give you just a huge understanding of your wounds or of your twin soul's wounds. This is incredibly helpful when you're trying to identify areas of healing that the two of you might be looking at. The fifth and last way that I like to get information about the twin souls is through personality typing. So this could be any sort of personality test. The two that are coming to mind are like StrengthsFinder or Myers-Briggs. So I do like to do this, but there are some caveats and some challenges that I have seen when trying to use these tools to understand your twin soul. One of the downsides to using these systems is that the personalities are typically based on past behaviors and past data, or based on what that person has been told that they are. So maybe they've been told that they're an extrovert. So when they answer questions, they're saying like, oh yeah, I'm an extrovert. I'm an extrovert. And they could actually be an introvert, but they don't know. It's also based on things that you can visibly see. So it's based on the behaviors that you're seeing, which, if you know twin soul unions, sometimes the surface level behavior is not really giving you the full picture of what's going on. These personality tests can also be based on the person's wounding. So again, if they have been told in the past that they are something, they're very likely to bring that into their personality testing. So it can be both a good thing and a bad thing. So if that person believes that they're something and they're not, then they can kind of bring that forward. So some of that stuff can be really hard because you don't know if that person is really being honest with themselves, if they have a lack of self-awareness, if their behaviors are in line with something they've been told, or if their behavior is true to themselves and true to how God made them. So this fifth one, I feel that it's useful to a certain extent, but keep in mind that it's not really helping you understand the 5D of this person. It's not necessarily helping you understand their soul. It may just be helping you understand what's going on in the 3D. Now, what's going on in the 3D can be very valuable because sometimes, and for many people, it helps to understand the 3D so that you can take a higher perspective and shift to the 5D energy of really trying to see this person as their soul is meant to be seen, despite their behavior in the physical. So those are my 5 key ways that I learn about twin souls within a union. I think these ways are really great for understanding yourself. They're also really great for understanding your twin. I just want to say that there are several resources that I have on this. So the first one, as I said, I do the cosmic energy reports every week. And again, they come out on Saturdays. I'm pretty good about putting those out. So definitely just check my channel and find those videos. I also offer a freebie about the twin soul archetypes, so just go to cardreadingqueen.com/freebies if you want to pick that up. And then finally, if you're interested in the first one that I mentioned, the Natal Charting, that one I have a special twin soul union romance compatibility report. That is at cardreadingqueen.com/compatibility if you are interested in checking that out. It is a premium investment to get that done, and I put a ton of time into it. Typically, per person, I put about 20 hours into it, so it is a bigger investment. You only have to do it once, though, and it gives you a ton of great information. We'll do your profile with all 10 of your signs, all your houses, all your aspects, as long as you have the information to do that. And then we'll do the same for your twin soul. We will do the union blueprint. We'll talk about your divine purpose. We'll do a forecast for the next 3 months of the energies that may be influencing you. We'll talk about wounding and triggers that may be happening between you and your twin because of your natal charting. And we really answer so many more questions. I think it's an amazing investment. It's definitely, if you want to go really deep and you really want to understand your twin soul union, this is a very, very cool experience and a very cool gift to give yourself. That's all for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really love talking about this. This is the stuff I geek out on constantly. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them into the comments box below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a blessed day, a beautiful, beautiful week.